I just want to show them the amount of water that I fucking bought. We're set for the whole weekend.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to our first ever video that we've filmed. Today we're going to go for a camping trip to Bago State Forest. Bago State Forest is in the Battler region of New South Wales. So we thought we'd head there for a quick 3-day trip and have some fun and bring you guys along for the way. Cheers.
What's going on? Welcome to the morning of getting ready to go. I've been attacked by a dog. Welcome to the morning of getting ready to go for a bit of a camp. Hey boys, hey, where we going? Going for a camp. Yeah. Today's plan, Kaylin's working, so once she finishes working, she'll come home, and then we'll just throw the fridge in and pretty much go. Hopefully be set up around 6. But yeah, see how we go.
Hi guys, I'm Kaylin.
I'm Curtis.
And these are our two beautiful dogs, Tyson and Archie, the sausage dog. And we are going out to Bago State Forest today. We're gonna go for maybe a 3-day camping trip.
Possibly, yeah, we'll see.
So from tonight until Monday. And we're gonna be filming our trip out to Bago. Now, Bago is near Kosciuszko.
Yes.
And it's still a state forest, so dogs are allowed. But unfortunately, a lot of it is being locked up, so we're trying to go out there as much as we can before it's locked up. Bago is one of our favourite places to go in New South Wales. Alright, buddy. We've got Paddy Rivers Dam out there. You've got the Paling Yards, a hut, and it's just quite a nice place to go out. There's a lot of places to look out from, and yeah. First place we're going to stop at is Coles because we've got to go get some. What were we after?
We're also going to get food. More food.
Yeah.
We have some food, but we need to get more.
I'll film a bit of our trip out there. I'll probably film a little town called Tumbarumba. It's quite a beautiful town out there. And we might stop there on Monday for a feed because we haven't been out there. We've been to the bakery. The bakery is really lovely. If you decide to go to Bago, I really recommend their bakery. Their stuff is so nice. Coffees are really nice. People there are lovely. It's locally owned and it's just awesome. So I just finished up at Coles and BWS. I tried these drinks. They're called the Smirnoff Seltzers. Oh my god, they were so good. I had one at the pub yesterday and I really liked it. So I was gonna buy some, but they didn't have any, so that's unfortunate. So we are currently at APCO. Tyson, say hi. We are now waiting for these bike riders so we can fill up. And then Curtis and I are gonna go in and get them snacks for the car ride. And then we should probably start heading to camp.
With that all done, we're off and ready to try and get to Bago as quick as we can. The likelihood of us setting up in the daytime is pretty much nothing at this current point, but it's kind of become our thing to set up in the dark, so we're all for it, and it creates memories that you never thought you'd make, so it's all a bonus. Now, driving through Wagga, it's a really beautiful drive at the moment because it is mid-season of canola. Now, Wagga is one of the biggest canola growers in all of Australia, so there is just yellow everywhere as you drive out. Our first point of call is to hook a right just outside of Wagga and head to a town called Tumbarumba. Tumbarumba is just before Bago, and it's just a small country town. It's got stuff like an IGA and a butchery, and so if you're really stuck and you need to get some extra stuff, it's the perfect place to fall back to and get, which is kind of funny because it may or may not happen later in this video. But we start heading into the forest and we start climbing, and now it starts to get a bit cold, and yeah, definitely bring a jumper if you're going to come here. Well, we have arrived, airing down the tyres, and Kaylin's letting the boys out, go to the loo. Yeah, just going down to 20 because it hasn't been raining much, and if I need less, I'll do less, but 20 gives us a bit more comfort, going over some little things, so yeah. But how good does that sound? It's the sound of air coming out of the tyres, it's so good.
Okay, so currently we are at Bago. So this is the start. Unfortunately, there are wild dogs, so they use 1080 bait here. We've just come from that way And now we're going up that way to get to Paddy Rivers Dam. So yeah.
So this is actually a really important fact to know if you're going to choose to bring your dogs here, is that some state forests, and this one in particular, use poison baits to control pests. In our case, it's wild dogs and foxes. So it's just that extra thing you got to be aware of, because you don't want the curiosity of your family animals to ruin your camping trip, because the worst part about these baits is they are deadly, so they can kill. Now we start to head into our campsite in the darkness as we expected. Go through a couple mud holes, bit of fun, why not? Dirty up the car, and on our way there we actually got the chance to run into some brumbies. So these are pretty cool. If you didn't know, Bago is home to a fair bit of brumbies. And little did we know that these guys would actually become our neighbours later that night.
Alrighty, so we made it to Paddy Rivers Dam. We have Curtis, Tyson and Archie's in my legs. We are going to go to bed now. We're pretty knackered from driving in.
Me and Ticey.
But yeah, good night everyone. So it is currently 12 minutes past 9 and we just had a herd of brumbies.
Yeah.
Because what could you hear?
You just hear like thump, thump, thump. That's a pretty big step for a human, so it's because it wasn't a human.
Well, at first I honestly thought it was rabbit or something.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what it was, but...
And then next minute all you could hear was tink, 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 tink. So I think they were either near the ladder or they were...
I think they were playing with the fire pit.
Yeah, or they were playing with our fire pit or maybe even the Weber. All you
They
hear
ran
is
away.
them gallop that way.
And run over the logs over here. And...
It'd be pretty cool in the morning. We might see them drinking and stuff.
You might see all of our stuff turned over as well. Who knows? You really can hear everything in canvas though. Including the dog.
Anyways, we're going to try and get some sleep. Good night.
Well, good morning everyone. We have survived through the night.
Good morning.
There's a Kaylin and there's an Archie and there he is, there's a Tyson. Yeah, we survived the night, which was good. This is our little campsite.
I was scared most of the night, not gonna lie.
We had a night encounter with some brumbies. They were just cruising around, having a chow, having a feed on the grass. All you could hear is like the grass being ripped out.
And you could also hear doof.
Doof, doof, doof. Yeah, we looked out the window and they were like literally just there. So
And it
was pretty cool.
The grey one was glowing from the moonlight. So you could literally like look out the window and all you could see was his back glowing. Well,
pretty cool.
Genders over here.
It was pretty cool.
We woke up to a really beautiful morning. Threw the billy straight on the fire, get some hot water going, make a cup of tea, and we could just start the day right. The boys are absolutely loving it. There's so much room for them to run around, especially on these long leads that we got them. And yeah, overall just an amazing morning.
So in no way, shape or form am I sponsored by Bunnings. I wish I was, that would be fantastic. But if you're looking for a lead because your dog's got bad recall like my shoe do, look at getting the $4 lead from Bunnings. It's 10 metres, it's a recall lead. But look, it holds a 45 kilo pit bull and a sausage dog. But we've just got them hitched onto the recovery points of Curtis's rear bar. But it works really well for our dogs. They can walk around and explore. Good boy. Yeah. It just literally, we've just clipped them up to their harnesses.
I'm just coming down to get some more firewood. And I thought, take it as a cool opportunity to show you, like so, paling yards for horses. So this forest, this state forest, is part of the, you can do the human hobble trail. And so you can basically go, I can't exactly remember where it is, I'll put it on the screen. But you travel the distance on horseback and just hike through, hike and horseback through all the state forests and Mount Kosciuszko, all the Kosciuszko Park and stuff like that. This is a popular spot because there's paling yards for you to rest your horses up for the night, and then you just drop your swag on the ground and there's a drop toilet over there and everything. So it's a pretty cool state forest, and it's kind of like it's sort of similar vibes to the high country. So we're sitting at about 1,300 meters here. When I went to the high country, we were usually exploring around that 1,300, 1,400. And the highest we went up to was 1,600. So, but yeah, it's really close to Wagga, and that's why we love it. And there's just so many cool things around in this place. So we'll do a bit more forward driving and exploring today. I'm just gonna get more firewood and start cooking breakfast.
After breakfast this morning, we decided that we'd try and hit a couple spots that we've been looking at on the map. So Kaylin jumped in the driver's seat and wanted to have a crack at driving through the forest. There's a nice little creek crossing just outside of our camp area. There's not a lot of water here at the moment, as you can see, it's all nice and dry. Bago does get a fair bit of rainfall throughout the year, so these creek crossings are bigger, and all of these roads are a lot muddier, which makes it even more fun in my opinion, but it's not for everyone. Came to this mud hole, and it was about here that we noticed the straps on our rooftop tent kept falling off pretty much every hole we went through, so I had to jump out and quickly fix them.
So, I'm driving Hilux out. Curtis is now a film man. Currently, he's just doing the straps up for a rooftop because they're not done properly. So every time I keep driving, it literally goes boof, 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 and it's really annoying. Anyways, it's fine. Currently, we are trying to get out of here. We're going to go into town.
Fixed.
Fixed? Good job. Right, you ready?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I tried to go in one rut and the car just went sideways, so that's fine. Guess it didn't want to go that way. Slow down. Bonk, bonk. Oh, I love four-wheel driving, even though this really isn't wheeling, but it's fun.
So while I was out the back doing up the straps, I noticed that some of our water had leaked out of the tray, and we'd forgotten a couple of things, but we were just pretty determined to just get on with it and not worry about it. But being that we didn't have a lot of water, we made the decision to head back into town, go to IJ, get everything we actually needed, and then get some water. Because when you're out here like this, drinking water is probably the more important thing. So this is us driving into IJ at Tumbarumba and getting a few things. We forgot a few things, so I mean, luckily this one, Bago's so close to Tumba, we just ducked into the IJ quickly. We're just getting a couple of things. Very excited. It's the bonus of camping. You wake up at like 5:30 when the sun actually comes up because there's no distractions. What do you think, Tyson? Tyson? No, he's not having it.
So we went in to buy a little bit more water.
Never have it. I might not put this in.
Put it in. I just want to show them the amount of water that I fucking bought. We're set for the whole weekend. Have you seen that video of the mad cow? And it's like, which one has vodka in it?
The one on the left.
And she literally drops the glasses and it goes. I love that so much. We should actually stop and get some firewood, to be honest. So what have we just done, Curtis?
Firewood, because we didn't have firewood last night, but now we will.
I just thought it'd be worth mentioning. Being that we are in a state forest, firewood is super easily available, so it's not something that you necessarily have to prepare for. By all means, you can bring your own firewood, that's totally fine. But as it is state forest, there are just dead trees and stuff laying everywhere, and you can actually bring chainsaws and stuff to collect firewood as you please. This was a track we decided to go down that was very scratchy, so sorry Mac if you're watching this, but my paint's not looking good. Luckily Bush Raps is doing a competition, so I might have to enter that one. But no, we'll go on here because we're trying to get to near a creek near the Blowering that you can get through to Talabago, but it was just super overgrown, and as you can see here, me chopping trees with our axe, it just got a bit hectic until it got to a point that, you know, we just couldn't pass.
So we were going to go down this track, but unfortunately...
Small issue.
Yeah, just a very small issue. So we're going to head back to camp. have lunch, and then try and head out to the hut.
Fortunately, the Hilux isn't big enough to tackle that, so we'll spin back around, come back the way we came, and head back to where we slept last night. Well, update. The dogs are a bit sick from a bit of motion stuff, and so we've kind of called it quits on forward driving, but I found this little thing here, and you come in from across there, so I'm going to have a crack at that, and that'll be my forward driving. Kaylin will film it. I reckon it'll look sick, but we'll see. This is a little entry into where we camped the night. It's not that much of a problem in the dry, but you can kind of see how in the wet it would be a bit of a mission to get up there. We're just gonna chill this afternoon, and then tomorrow morning hit the mountain. Mountain is 1450, not 1550 meters. But yeah, we'll go hit that tomorrow. Maybe even have lunch up on the mountain, and then we'll probably head home after that. But how beautiful is it, man? It's just so good. Just love it. So we've pulled up here. Like we said, we're not going anywhere tonight, so we're just gonna set up here and get it all going. But because it's only like 1:15, I'm gonna take this opportunity. It's sunny enough, so yeah, now that I've actually wired in my solar, yeah, it just hooks up here. That's not staying. I want to do something that looks a bit nicer, but it works for now. But yeah, 240 watt panel. Even though there's not a heap of sun, it should still put enough in the battery so that it, you know, instead of driving around the whole day, because the battery's on its way out, unfortunately. So I got this bright idea for lunch, because I had noodles this morning. I'm an adult with adult money, right? So I bought pancake mix. We're gonna have pancakes for lunch. There's nothing wrong with that, except the normal person would use a water bottle or something to pour their water in, but not me, because I'm not normal. So a little bit too much in, but that's okay. Perfect. It's just like a bought one. After our very mature adult lunch of buttermilk pancakes, we decided that we'd go grab some firewood and just get ready for the fire tonight, but it was a good point in time to actually take in where we were and look around the surroundings, because this forest just really is spectacular. Welcome to the beginning of night 2, peoples. We've just been foraging for some more wood. Got quite the collection. Tyson's walking through where the campfire will be, so that's always good. So I'm gonna cook steaks on the fire tonight. I was cooking it on the Weber, but thought, why not? We got a campfire, so may as well use it. Anyway, a new problem has arisen. Fridge, battery, no good. Yeah, so I'm gathering it's just at the end of its life. It is a lead acid battery. It is full of water. I double checked that, but which gives me permission to do the dual battery thing I want to do just in here, tidy it up and make it look a bit nicer. So yeah, the dog is currently picking up the sticks as Kaylin hits them. It is cold enough for tonight. Fortunately, everything we kind of need cold we'll eat tonight, and then that'll be it. So that's fine, but I really should get it sorted before the next camping trip. Kaylin's starting the fire right now, and then yeah, we'll get into making some coals and cooking some steak. There we go. I know I'm wearing a head torch, and you probably can't see my face, but what you can see is this goodness. Ah, at it again. Yes, thank you. Give me some of that. So welcome to day 3, everybody. I don't have my glasses on, so I look weird, but we just tried to get as close as we could to the brumbies. I took a photo. I'll try and put it up.
Trotting with its mum.
Yeah, so did I. It's pretty cool. But last night we couldn't, for the life of us, get comfortable.
and it was because it was just so cold, and we hadn't planned on it being that cold. And you say, how cold, you may ask? Well, this was the dog's water,
And then I'll show
and
you
that's
that.
from it. It's been sitting in the sun for the last I don't know, probably 30 minutes, and it's still like that. This is our drinking water,
You can see the ice is like that thick.
which is pretty insane. So yeah, it's a bit cold. Tent, chairs, everything was all covered in ice. You can still see along the ground in the shade, pretty much that was everywhere. So we've just found some horsehair.
It's from the little paint fold that was there.
Yeah, so found that on the ground. It's pretty cool.
And I just went up.
Archie thinks it's a food, but it's not.
I just went up to go and look at like the tracks and stuff, and then next minute I hear this big whinny come from like the bushes over there. So it's pretty cool.
Well, fortunately, it's time to start pack up and get ready to go back to life. Apparently you can't just stay out here all the time, but yeah, so I'm just waiting for some hot water to boil on the fire. I'm gonna make a cup of tea, and then we'll stop in Tumbarumba Bakery for some brekkie, and then we'll go to Waggo and then begin the fun process of unpacking and cleaning a car.
Well, thank you for watching if you made it all the way to the end. If you really liked our video, please drop a like, drop a comment, let us know how we did. This is our very first video we've ever made, so any feedback would be awesome, because we really want to try and get good at this stuff. You know, we love documenting and making memories, so any way to do that better and provide entertainment is just great. We want to be the reason other people try and get out there and actually explore. So if you like it, let us know. If you don't, let us know how we can improve it. Just anything. Key important feature of packing up with a rooftop tent is do not be like me and don't leave your car keys in the tent, because you end up searching through all the stuff in your car, and you know, pack up takes about an hour longer because you have no idea where your keys are, and then you have to embarrassingly open your rooftop tent again and grab them out. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and be sure to hang around and check out the next one.